Have you ever wondered why we highlight the bridge of our nose? It's a makeup technique that feels so modern, so tied to today's beauty standards, but its roots go way, way back. Let's take a little trip through time. Our story starts in ancient Egypt. Around 3000 BC, the Egyptians were masters of cosmetics. For them, makeup wasn't just about looking good. It was about power, spirituality, and protection. They used kohl to create dramatic almond-shaped eyes, a look that both men and women wore. This intense focus on the eyes naturally drew attention to the center of the face. While they didn't use shimmery highlighters like we do today, the strong dark lines of their eye makeup created a stark contrast, making the nose appear more defined and prominent, a central pillar of the face. This was an early, unintentional form of contouring and highlighting. Fast forward to ancient Greece and Rome, their beauty ideals were all about natural harmony and proportion. Think of their famous sculptures. Like the Venus de Milo, the Greek nose, a straight line from the forehead down, was considered the pinnacle of beauty. To achieve this look, people would use subtle powders to enhance the straightness and structure of their nose. They might use a lighter powder, often made from lead carbonate, which we now know is toxically along the bridge, to catch the light and create the illusion of that perfect, statuesque line. It was all about achieving a look of classical, balanced beauty. Jumping ahead to the Renaissance in Europe, from the 14th to the 17th century, the focus shifted dramatically. A high, pale forehead was the height of fashion. Women would even pluck their hairlines to create this effect. In this context, a long, slender nose was also highly desirable. Artists of the time, like Leonardo da Vinci, were fascinated by facial proportions. Their paintings show us what was considered beautiful. While heavy makeup was often seen as improper, high society women would use light-colored powders like rice powder or fine wheat flour to lighten their entire complexion. Applying a little extra down the center of the face, including the nose bridge, would help create that coveted pale, ethereal glow and subtly sculpt the features to appear more refined and delicate. Then came the golden age of Hollywood. In the 1920s and 30s, this is where contouring and highlighting really became an art form. Stage and film lighting was harsh, and it could easily flatten out an actor's features on camera. Makeup artists like the legendary Max Factor had to get creative. They developed techniques to add depth and dimension back into the face. They would use darker grease paint in the hollows of the cheeks and on the sides of the nose, and a lighter shade down the center bridge. This created shadows and highlights that made the nose look slimmer and more defined on screen. Stars like Marlene Dietrich were famous for their sculpted features, a look achieved through this masterful use of light and shadow. What was once a secret of the silver screen started to trickle down to the general public. The 1960s brought a new wave of makeup experimentation. The focus was on big, expressive eyes, inspired by icons like Twiggy. To make the eyes pop even more, makeup artists would often pair the dramatic eye look with a more subtly defined face. A touch of lighter colored powder or even a pearlescent eyeshadow applied down the bridge of the nose helped to balance the face and keep the focus on the eyes, without looking overly sculpted. It was a softer, more modern take on the Hollywood contour. Finally, we arrive at the age of social media, starting in the 2010s with the rise of YouTube and Instagram. Professional makeup techniques became accessible to everyone. The art of contouring and highlighting exploded. Highlighting the bridge of the nose became a signature step in the full-face makeup routine. It wasn't just about slimming the nose anymore. It was about creating a radiant, glowing look. From subtle sheen to blinding shimmer, highlighting the nose bridge became a way to catch the light, define your features, and add a finishing touch of glamour. So the next time you sweep that highlighter down your nose, remember, you're taking part in a beauty ritual that has been evolving for thousands of years. From ancient protectors to Hollywood stars, all in the pursuit of shaping the face with light.